Hello, ladies and gentlemen. When you think of Pokemon, you may think of the games or even the trading cards. And in this video, we'll go over the newest installment of the Pokemon anime. So sit back and relax and enjoy the video of me going on a ramble, because why not? On December 16th, 2022, the Pokemon Company announced Ash and Pikachu were leaving the anime as protagonists. They also announced a new series called Pokemon Horizons, a new, separate story for viewers to follow. This was indeed a surprise to many, as Ash and Pikachu were the faces of the anime for the past couple of years. So let's dive right in and see what the successor has to offer for the audiences and beyond. This series follows two new characters known as Liko and Roy, two young trainers who are just beginning their journey. Liko is considered to be the more the introverted side, while Roy on the other hand seems to be the opposite, as he is more upbeat. Each of them possesses a special item. For Liko, she has a pendant that was actually Terapagos, while Roy held an ancient Pokeball containing the Black Rayquaza. And just like that, we got two trainers that are linked to legendary Pokemon. Isn't that fun? Their goals are simple. Liko wanted to become a trainer that understands how Pokemon feel. Roy, on the other hand, has a more of a concrete goal of meeting and battling legendary Pokemon, as well as finding treasure. These quote-unquote dual protagonists have good designs, and I do enjoy the red and blue themes they're going for. If only they had a purple one to balance them out. Oh wait, there is. But does she really count as an official protagonist? I'm not sure. But all three of them have the Paldea starters, so that's fun. My personal favorite is Fuecoco. He's just a silly lad. The two would eventually join a group called the Rising Voltacklers. The members include Orla, Molly, Ludlow, Murdoch, Dot, Freed, and Captain Pikachu. Each member has their own job and position. For example, Freed is the group leader, while Orla is the group's engineer. The Rising Voltacklers are a group who travels all around the world in an airship known as the Brave Asagi. A fun group in my opinion. They are considered to be the supporting characters in the series. Supposedly, looking at you, Freed, in your perfect hair. And of course, this story has an antagonist group known as the Explorers, a group led by a mysterious person or being known as Gibeon. Their goal is to find a location called Rikua, which is still a mystery to this day, but I kinda wanna bet it's within the great crater of Paldea, or more specifically, Area Zero. There are notable members such as Emma Theo, a young member of the group who currently wants to capture the Rayquaza, which didn't end up well when he attempted it. Then we got this crazy girl named Saigo and a big guy named Onyx. We have Spinel, a more cunning and intelligent member. He has cool eyes, by the way. Then we got Agate and Hamber for the remaining admins. And finally, we have Zur and Konia as the lower ranked agents of the Explorers. Think of them as grunts of a villain organization such as Team Flare or Team Rocket. Anyways, let's talk about its story. The biggest drive of the story so far is tracking down all of the mysterious ancient hero team of Lucius. It includes a shiny Rayquaza, Arboliva, Galarian Moltres, Cleavar, Lapras, and Entei. Quite random, but powerful nonetheless. So, in simple wording, Pokemon Horizons at the start is more plot-based with episodes closely connecting to one another. It's not centered around a dream to become the very best, but just a journey to uncover a hidden mystery. It has a nice and straightforward story with new characters to watch, but it's not perfect. Nothing is perfect. Before I get to my own opinion about this series, let's go over some other opinions and comments. I searched the magical world of Twitter for people to give their thoughts on Pokemon Horizons overall, and the answers vary. Let's start with the first comment, which reads, "Haven't watched." Why did I add this? I'm not quite sure. One commenter wrote, "It's a pretty good series. I'm enjoying it more than most of Ash's previous series. No hate towards Ash, but they really need to put more effort on the Explorers. Like, they are the main antagonists, and most of the times Liko and the gang find an ancient Pokemon, they are irrelevant." Yeah, I gotta agree, as once a hero Pokemon is recaught, they are usually never seen again or for a while. Heck, even Roy's Wattrel disappears most of the time, which is unfortunate. I like the bird. Another commenter replies, "Horizon struggles to find a perfect balance between story-driven action and the Pokemon charm. It also suffers from progressing the story much faster than it progresses the characters and their development. Regardless, it has a ton of potential, and I'm excited to watch it unfold." Smiley face. I agree with a lot of this. Yeah, Horizons has so much potential, but its story and character plots are unbalanced with one another, which is one of the bigger takeaways in my opinion. Here is another reply. A lot of potential, but boring and slow execution. This, short and simple, is one I can agree with. It has the potential, but it lands a bit rough with the execution overall. If you want to see more comments, go check out my socials. I make cool art and give out random thoughts throughout. If you give a follow, it would be greatly appreciated. If you are still watching this video, you finally get to hear my own opinion about it. When they announced Ash was leaving the anime, I was a bit surprised, but at the same time I understood why they decided to change it up a bit. After the first arc, I can say I like Pokémon Horizons on the overall scale, but it's not perfect, but I respect what they're going for. It's refreshing, and it makes me wonder what comes next after each episode, but maybe that's just my curiosity talking. I do enjoy most of the characters, and my personal favorite is Roy, which may surprise many, but I do like the energetic personality that he has. I just hope in the future he gets more of the spotlight, cause even I don't even know what role he plays as of now. I will say Pokémon Horizons has amazing animation and music. Great stuff indeed. With Arc 2 in full swing, I will say the overall watch through became a little too slow for my liking. It feels like a drought at the moment, but Horizon is still young, so I'll be patient. I want the series to take its time to develop its characters and not ignore them. It just feels incredibly unbalanced with the plot and character development. It's not like the anime during the time of Ash, it's more compact and more serialized. And when its fillers arrive, it's not that great in my opinion. It has a chance of being a really great series for the Pokemon franchise. I'm just hoping that the series can turn up a notch and excite the anime-poke community more. When more people are active, the more discussion and ideas can be shared, and that is what makes up being in a fandom fun for me. What I would love to see is how they will handle the Cleaver arc, for example. And if you didn't know, Cleaver is my favorite bug-type Pokemon. Like, come on, it has 2 giant cleavers on the end of its arms. But back to the main topic, Horizons has the cards, but it needs to play them right, and I honestly think they can. It is completely new and highly experimental compared to the last 2.5 decades of the anime, so I'm giving it time. I'm a really patient person, and I have hopes. I can dream. I am a huge Pokemon fan, and I want this series to succeed in the long run. Well, that's all I got for this video, and I hope to make a new one for you lads in the future, and I wish you all a good night.